What the hell is that? A golden idol is coming to kill me. This looks sinister, man. And like, it's gonna take forever. Look how slow it is. Is this some kind of like high-level intimidation mind f***? Because it's totally working. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into the Q Games strategy classic known as Monster Hunter. Wait, is it Monster Hunter? What the hell am I playing? Not Monster Hunters, it's just PixelJunk Monsters. Don't you love it, by the way, when you're greeted with a wall of legal text before you start playing a game? What is this? Am I playing a video game, or am I like signing a will? Okay, I accept. Please allow me the legal justification to play your game. So PixelJunk Monsters here came out on the PS3 back in 2008. It also came out on the Wii U in 2016, 8 years later. And it came out on various systems in between and afterwards, of course. But it begs the question, for a game that came out in 2008, do you guys consider this a retro game? Is a game on the PS3 a retro game? Is the PS3 retro? We're going to be talking about this and many more interesting topics here today. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get the gameplay started so that we can be serenaded by the awesomeness of PixelJunk Monsters as we dive into gaming philosophy. So I've never played this game before, but I am familiar with PixelJunk generally. Wait, why am I on wave 8? What is happening here? Am I actually playing? What the heck was that? Wait, I thought I pressed start. That was really weird. Was that like a tutorial that I just totally skipped? I am, by the way, playing the demo. This game is only $5 on the PlayStation Network, but to be honest, I figured I'm just going to be playing it the one time for this video. It didn't totally make sense to me to pay for this game. I have done this before, actually, typically on PlayStation games. I think I did this for Fat Princess. And the reason that I'm more inclined to play demos on like a console system is I find that console games don't go on as good sales as PC games. Like, I can get a PC game for 99 cents on Steam. I've never seen a PlayStation Network game that I want to play go down that low. Anyway, we're going to play as a regular player and check out Monster. I keep wanting to say Monster Hunter or something here. It's just Monsters. Just Monsters. Learn how to play. That sounds like a good level for us to start on here. So we play as some kind of weird masked fellow with a gang of tiki followers. They're coming soon. Get ready. Move into one of the trees and press the action button. All right, run, run, run. Oh, look, he's like a weird little turtle man. This is kind of bizarre. Oh my God, coins. Give me all those sweet, sweet coins. Turtle man loves his gold. Okay, so we can build different defenses. This is the ring menu. Use it to change trees into powerful towers. Choose a tower and press the action button to start building. All right, that tree is now becoming a archery tower. And we're gonna go ahead and build another archery tower. Oh, we need more gold. All right, we can't. So Monsters here is basically like a tower defense game. It's a little different from what I've read. Oh my God, wait, there's just one monster attacking us? That is quite sad. Well, he's going down. Let's go ahead and finish exploring these trees, and we will go ahead and buy some more arrow trees. Pick up the coins left behind when a monster is destroyed. Use the coins to build more towers. Guess what? I was going to do that anyway. It's like I've played video games before and I know what's going on. There we go. Now, PixelJunk here as a company, like I haven't played too many of their games. In fact, the game that I know... Oh God, a monster got me. Okay, don't let the monsters run into you. We learned something. But the games that they've made that I know the best are really the shooter series. PixelJunk Shooter and PixelJunk Shooter 2, which I think are actually great games and I quite enjoy them. And I know they've made a ton of other games, and I even think I have their racing game somewhere, like PixelJunk Racers or something it's called. And it looks good, I just haven't ever like sat down to like really play it. But definitely the PixelJunk company, like Q Games, they definitely have a look and a feel to them. You know, like they're sort of this cartoony, kind of oddball type humor and worlds. And I really like their style. I mean, as I say, I really like Shooter. Shooter was a surprise hit for me. Like, I wasn't expecting to want to play that game as badly as I did, but when it came out, it was actually like a really great game. We'll continue to build towers here. I think if I hadn't gotten hit by that monster, I would be doing much better now. I think I lost coins when that happened. Also, look, when he turns around, look at the sign at the base. There's enough to make a new type of tower. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, we can upgrade these towers, I guess, with eggs. Okay, let's see. Can I do anything over here? Oh, look at this. Oh, you can use your eggs to purchase new kinds of towers. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I guess I need a couple more eggs, and then I can actually buy a new type of tower. Let's try that. So we'll have these guys get killed. All right, here's our egg. All right, now we'll run back. So it basically is just a tower defense game, but there's a little bit more going on behind the scenes here. So an anti-air gun tower. Well, we missed the wave where that was relevant. We'll build it anyway, just to see it. But we definitely missed the wave where that was relevant. Oh no, we didn't. Look, there's more guys coming. There you go. Okay, it's not gonna be built in time. Come on! Hurry up! Why are you building so slow? There you go. It got in like a couple of shots. Oh no, these guys are actually gonna make it to my base. This does not bode well. Or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. It's gonna be close. Either way, come on, kill them! Kill him! No, what are you doing? Don't let him be my babies! No, babies! Okay, we lost a bit of money there. Look, when my guy faces away from the camera, his head is concave, like it caves in. See that? He does not have a three-dimensional head. It's been totally flattened from the back. I mean, maybe he's wearing a mask. Maybe his head is actually really tiny and we're just looking at the top of his mask there, but it's kind of weird. This guy is kind of like nightmare fuel. Like, he looks kind of weird and bizarre to me. But anyway, okay, back to the main philosophical question of the day. Is the PlayStation 3 Retro? What does this do? Oh, we can sell it for coins. I see. I would rather just upgrade it, I'll tell you what. Oh, look, he's dropping more eggs. Can we upgrade this one too? Yes, we can. We can continue to upgrade our towers, make them more and more powerful bolts. It's the midget hunting bolts. There's tiny little cupcake monsters going by, and we're just crushing them with our high-powered crossbows. Boom. Did we pass the level? Make the best of what you have. Upgrade the towers by dancing or paying for a quick upgrade. Wait, dancing? How can I dance? How do we do this? Look, he's dancing. Is that gonna upgrade my tower? Oh, if you stand near the tower long enough, it upgrades. Interesting. So these towers are dance powered. I never would have guessed. Imagine having dance moves so good that you could actually... Oh no, we're gonna lose these power-ups. I need them. I'm gonna dance by this tower. Hoo-ah, ha-wah, hoo-ah, ha-wah, hoo-ah, ha-wah. Having dance moves so powerful that you could literally upgrade towers. I'm just gonna continually dance. Oh my god, there's a giant rock monster! And he's immune to my arrows! This is not good. Dance harder! I could use an arrow, I guess, to upgrade, but I feel like dancing is more hilarious. He danced his way to an upgrade. We're gonna upgrade this one with gems. More gems! Oh, he exploded into gold coins. That monster was made out of pure gold. He was rock on the outside with a heart of gold. Literally, he had hearts and we stole them. We ripped them out of the ground and we're using them to fund our tower, our military. We're using golden monster hearts. It's the main currency in our army. But anyway, okay, oh wait, hold on. Tutorial clear, now you can use 3 towers when starting any stage. Awesome. Easy 1, the wave begins. Okay, I like how there's like an overworld that ties everything together. That's cool. But okay, so is the PS3 Retro? Let's think about this for a sec. Like, so let's think about this. We'll have a ground cannon, and we'll have an arrow because that kind of covers all of our bases. You really want towers sort of around here that can get multi-shots. Actually, this one down here was a really bad choice. I'm gonna build another one right here. I'm gonna have to build some anti-air towers because, you know, anti-air is good. All right, let's just start dancing in front of our towers. Get these babies rolling. These dance-powered machines. Don't forget about our sweet coins. Dance our way to an upgrade. Hee-yah! What kind of dance successfully seduces a tower into upgrading itself, I wonder? Probably like a hoedown. Good old-fashioned hoedown as I upgrade towers. Okay, so this is a PS3 Retro. So here's my thinking on it, and you guys are free to think whatever you want. And I'd actually be curious if people would weigh in on this down in the comments below. But I have always maintained that just because something is like, 10 years, 20 years old doesn't necessarily make it retro. And certainly I don't think the PS3 is necessarily retro. It doesn't really feel retro to me. And the reason is, and maybe I'm just a product of my time and I'm like stuck in dinosaur ages. And I've totally talked about this on my channel before. But the reason that I don't feel the PS3 is retro is that it's just too late in the history of gaming. Like, if you think about gaming history and how games developed over time, the PS3 is like fairly late in the game. It's like what, a seventh? Oh my god, a lot of spiders made it through there. We gotta start building more towers here. My defense sucks. But if you think of like the history of gaming in the grandest sense, what is this, by the way? Ice. That could be useful to us. Oh god, there's a lot of little guys there. Keep upgrading the cannon. Dance like your life depends on it. Ooh, we'll do a muscle upgrade. There we go. Can we dance for 2 at the same time? We cannot. Okay, let's start upgrading this. But if you think about the history of gaming, right? Like, the Atari was really the first home console. I mean, there were others, but it was like the first really big one. And then like the NES was like the golden age of gaming, Like that was really when home consoles started to show what they could be. And those are really like the real retro. That's like really the real retro era, in my opinion. Like DOS games and Amiga games and everything was like coming into its maturity, and Commodore 64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, like all those, that was like really early days of gaming. So when somebody says something is retro, I think of it as it's in the beginning of that genre. I don't just think of it as it happens to be old. I would fully agree that Monster Hunter, or not, I keep saying Monster Hunter, PixelJunk Monsters is not necessarily build one of these up here. PixelJunk Monsters is not necessarily a new game. It's definitely an old game. But again, I don't think that just that being old is all it takes to be retro, in my opinion. I think retro is relative to the sort of birth of the genre. Not necessarily is it just old. So yeah, for some people, they would consider like, the PS3 to be retro. I'm in the camp that it is not. But, them's just my opinions. What do you guys think? What classifies something as being retro? Would you consider the PS3 retro? I mean, for some people, retro is really just what you played in your childhood. And for a lot of people watching out there, they might have played PS3 games in their childhood, right? And that's totally legit. I mean, if you did, you did. What is it, like, wrong if you grew up playing the PS3 as a kid? No, like, it's just when you grew up and what you played. So, yeah, for some people, I think some people would say, well, if I played it as a kid, it's retro to me. And so that's their definition. And this is where maybe I'm a product of my time, because playing the Atari and the NES and DOS games and stuff, that was what I played as a kid. So for me, kind of it's, I'm saying like, well, if it was around at the beginning of games, then it's retro, but it's also just what I played as a kid. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say here? So maybe I'm being a little unfair, but we need to upgrade this quickly. Boom. All right. Do your worst, bees. We do not have a lot of anti-air technology. We really should build some right now. I'm just realizing we're woefully behind in the anti-air game here. It is kind of, so this is basically just a tower defense game, and I've played 1,000 of these back in my day. I mean, I used to play them on my desktop browser because they were kind of fun sometimes. Fun way to kill time back in the day, in the early internet days. But I feel like tower defense games, like I've kind of gone through I wouldn't say hate and I wouldn't say love, but love-hate relationships, just not as extreme as that. But definitely there have been periods where I'm like, yeah, tower defense games are pretty cool. And other times I'm just like, meh. Like, just, you know, whatever. They are what they are. But, you know, they're not amazing or anything like that. And I think that is true. Like, I don't think tower defense games are like that amazing. But they are like not... They're an interesting genre. Some of the earliest tower defense games I actually played were like custom maps in StarCraft. I definitely remember that. So people would make tower defense modes in StarCraft using the map editor. And you would just play online, like Zerglings and Zealots would be like running by and you'd be like trying to kill them and stuff. Okay, we're not doing so hot. Why? All these spiders are my nemesis. I'm gonna start building a bunch of bows and arrows to take out all the spiders that make it through. No, he's eating my babies! Not my babies! We're also losing money here. Oh no, that money faded away. What is this? There's butterflies up here. Can we get them? No, they're nothing. They're a mirage. These gold coins. Okay, we got more flying guys. Can I build any more anti-air? Is the question. I can. And hence we will. So it's best to build cannons sort of between different pathways of the enemy so that you get to shoot them when they pass this way, and then you get to shoot them when they pass down here. So that's what I'm basically trying to do. Again, this cannon that I placed way down here, this was a mistake. In fact, I should get rid of this. Oh, the cannon just exploded into money. Cool, you can chop down a tree, undo your mistake, so to speak. And I can just go ahead and, in theory, if I get a bit more money, I can just build a cannon down there. That's what we will do. And all that sweet money and the eggs. I think these are gemstones or something, but I'm going to call them eggs because they look like eggs to me. All right, cannon. And cannon. All right, this is Cannon Alley, man. So yeah, it is just a basic tower defense game, but I mean, definitely, I feel like the soul of PixelJunk in here. Like again, Q Games is really good at making games that have personality, and this game definitely feels like it has personality. You know, another good strategy would be to build a lot of ice cannons around here to slow people down, because this is like the kill zone right here. So I need to build some more ice cannons, I think. Maybe I'll build one like maybe right here. This is probably a good position for an ice cannon. We'll just wait until a couple of these guys die. Kaboom! We're softening them up. I should continue dancing. So I guess whenever you're not doing something, you should be dancing next to your towers. Continue to dance. Never stop dancing. Okay, we almost have enough for another upgrade here. Oh man, those cannons are so powerful. So once you bunch these guys up, a couple of well-placed cannon shots, like decimate them. All right, we'll build another ice thing here. We'll continue to dance over here. Ooh, money. Maybe I'll just straight up spend money on this. I want to see what happens when we upgrade an ice cannon. Like I'm noticing the ice cannons are not area of effect. Oh no! Oh no, I walked in. One little cupcake dude took all my money. But I'm noticing the ice cannons are not area of effect, but I wonder, like, can you make them area of effect by upgrading them? Because that is where the money is. If you could freeze large batches of enemies all at once, that is where the money is. Okay, we need some more towers here, and we need to dance. Oh god, look at all these guys. All right, now we will find out what the powered ice cannon does. So if you can bunch up all the melee units together, that's where the cannons are going to do the most damage, hence the power of the ice. Okay, here comes the upgraded ice tower. What does it do? Ooh, I think it's hitting like 3 or 4 guys at once, actually. All right, Cannon Alley, do your thing! Blow them up! Oh god, we've yet to kill a single one of these guys. They're gonna eat all my babies! They're gonna eat all my babies. I mean, they're taking tons of damage. Tons of damage. They're very weak. They're very weak, but, oh god. I'm gonna build... Oh, I don't have enough money. I was gonna say, I'm gonna build an ice cannon right around here. This would be a good place to freeze guys, too. like right near the end of the battle when they're all like weak. They're about to encounter all these different cannons. Oh yeah, here comes the money. Come on, cannons, keep firing! Keep firing, don't stop! Okay, maybe this will all work out. Barely. Oh yeah, there was the money shot. There's the money shot. Alright, this wave scared me a bit, but I think we got it. Boom! Okay, we're gonna build a cannon right here. And we're gonna totally upgrade this thing. Wait, where's my cannon? Oh, here it is. Like, I built it. Why isn't it spawning? What the hell is that? A golden idol is coming to kill me. Okay, I spent all my eggs here, and I'm just gonna dance. I'm gonna dance like my life depends on it. I don't think we're killing this thing. This looks sinister, man. And, like, we don't have... It's gonna take forever. Look how slow it is. This is so slow, it's crazy. Do my anti-air things, will they attack it? I don't know. I'm gonna continue to dance and we'll see what happens. But yeah, did you guys ever play tower defense games back in the day in your web browser? I mean, not that every tower defense game was the same, but they definitely, I mean, they all sort of follow the same structure. There's always like a slow area of attack weapon for the ground. There's always like a faster firing one, like the bow and arrow here in the cannon. There's always like a freeze weapon and an anti-air. You know, in some games there'd be giant lasers and stuff. Back in those early days of the internet. I remember playing lots of games on Newgrounds, if you guys remember that website. That was a fun website, Newgrounds. I'm trying to think of other places I used to go. Like in the early days of the internet, I would go to like Webcrawler and stuff. Before there was Google, there was Webcrawler, Lycos, Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, and Yahoo. And if you were looking for something, you would cycle between those different websites, Googling around. Usually I was looking for like Warcraft 2 patches and stuff like that. Ooh, that one upgraded. All right, let's dance by this cannon. Oh, this one's almost fully upgraded too. Maybe we can make a difference here. Oh my god. This guy has barely taken any damage. Although he is entering the kill zone. Come on, cannons, fire! Fire at this guy. Okay, half of his damage is done. Is there enough time? Okay, is there any one of these that's close to being upgraded? I guess this thing. Might as well dance by this one. It's like the only one I can possibly upgrade by the time he gets over here. But yeah, the early days of internet. So you bounce between those web browsers or those web search engines, and they all sucked. Like none of them were as good as Google. When Google came out, I think people who were born before Google don't understand how revolutionary that search engine was, but it really was. It really was something. But yeah, so I'd be looking for like Warcraft 2 patches typically, or like Command and Conquer hacks. What else did I do in the early days of the internet? I went on GeoCities. You guys remember GeoCities? Like everyone got a free website from GeoCities. They just gave one to everyone. And everybody's website was like... Websites were so bad back in the day. That's another thing I think people who were born late in the game might not fully appreciate about how bad the internet was back in the day. You know, everyone had like a personal GeoCities website, and it's like, you know, here's my favorite colors and a picture of my cat, you know, and it had like some stupid wallpaper and stuff. Oh man, GeoCities websites. I haven't thought about that in forever. You know, in some ways, I will say though that the internet, I think, was a different place before social media. Like if you think about what the internet was before Facebook, before Twitter, before Instagram, before all those things, I feel like the internet was almost like, not like a more fun place, but it was definitely like less, in fact, it wasn't even less controversial. It's just, it was like less political or something. I don't know. Oh, we passed the tutorial here. Well, you know, let me finish my old man rant here. But I definitely feel like before social media, the internet was like a different place. It was like a place for hobbyists and enthusiasts. And yeah, there was like some corners. I mean, the internet has always had some scary corners where like crazy people congregate. But I feel like nowadays with like Twitter and Facebook, like everyone, all the scary people, their voices are like amplified. And this sounds bad, but I feel like more dumb people can get on the internet nowadays. Like back in the day, the internet was like for nerds. So if you didn't know how to use technology, you couldn't get on. But nowadays, it's like web developers and stuff have made apps that are so easy that like even like everyone can get on Twitter and Facebook and stuff. So like because the internet is so accessible, now it's been flooded with people who aren't nerds, and it's just become a different thing. So I don't know, maybe you guys disagree. You can disagree with my old man rant. That's fine too. Guys, I'm a product of my generation. I have crazy, firmly held opinions, and that's that. Anyway, this has been PixelJunk Monsters. We should talk about what we liked about this game. Buy PixelJunk Monsters and experience over 20 beautiful HD stages. I mean, the stages were beautiful, I will say. I think as far as PixelJunk Monsters here goes, like if you like tower defense games, this definitely is like a cool one. It is interesting. Like I've never seen one where you have to run around the field and pick up gold and stuff. Like maybe that's common in tower defense games nowadays. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't play too many tower defense games, but in 2008, I can't remember, or I can't think of any other game that did this. So it definitely feels like it has sort of a slightly unique spin on it, but it also is the core tower defense game mode. So, you know, you're not getting something that's totally different from a normal tower defense game. So I think this would appeal to tower defense fans. And I definitely could have seen buying this way back in the day and playing around with it on my PS3 a bit. I mean, it's only $5. You know, like if you do want to pick this up, it's only $5 on the PlayStation Store if you have a PS3. I don't know how much it is on the other systems, but I can't imagine it's very much. So, you know, you don't have to be a cheapskate like me and just play the demo, but I just figured since I'm only ever going to play this once, realistically, I mean, maybe I'll play it one more time before I die, but realistically, I'm just going to play it today for you guys. I figured, yeah, I think I'm happier with the $5. So, anyway, yeah, I think this would appeal to people who like tower defense games. But what do you guys think about PixelJunk Monsters here? Does it have the same charm that you've seen in other PixelJunk games? Does it look like the kind of tower defense game that would interest you or would have interested you back in the day? And is it retro? Would you consider this game from 2007, 2008 to be a retro game? Sound off in the comments down below. Let us know your thoughts on all these questions. Let us know if you have any memories of PixelJunk Monsters, if you have any tips, if you enjoyed this game back in the day or anything like that. Comment away. As always, whatever you think of my opinion and my old man rants today, I hope today was at least entertaining for you. And if you do want to disagree with me down below, just keep it civil is all I ask. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy yourselves. If you did, don't forget to like the video and all that jazz, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So until next time, my friends, you all take care of yourselves on that crazy, crazy internet, and be good to each other. Peace.